Madam Chair, today is a great day. For me personally, the first time I've ever voted for a Lee amendment, so I think that's something.
We'll help you with that press
Sorry,
release.
Senator Lee isn't here to note that historic achievement. I misstated when I talked about the level of bipartisanship. There were actually 28 votes today because all those voice votes were totally unanimous, or not almost totally unanimous. 28 votes, only one of which was on a party line basis. I think that's a tribute to the leadership of you and Senator Manchin, and also to the spirit with which this committee acts. I wanted to mention one point about the coastal bill, which I supported. Number one, I think Louisiana has a overwhelming problem in terms of the erosion of their coastline, and the fact that they have constitutionally dedicated these funds to that problem, I think, is an indication of their good faith and the good faith that underlies Senator Cassidy's bill. But one of the reasons, I supported it for that reason, but I also supported it because of it, I think it sets an important precedent. In the not too distant future, I believe there will be significant revenues from offshore wind production off the Atlantic coast, and particularly the coast of New England. I hope that this committee will be as supportive of provision similar to the coastal bill on the allocation of those revenues as they were today for the coastal bill. So part of my vote today was to establish a precedent as to the rights of the coastal states to those revenues, which I believe in the future will turn out to be quite significant, just as I think offshore wind will be a very significant part of our energy mix going forward. LWCF, the premier land conservation program in the country, the fact that after all these years, I think it's about 60 years, we're finally getting to the place where the funding, which by the way is from the revenues, it's not from tax revenues, it's from the revenues from mineral extraction, and therefore makes so much sense. And then finally, the Restore Our Parks Act. I didn't want to follow Senator Alexander because he spoke so well, I didn't want to mess it up. But the Restore Our Parks Act is an unpaid bill to the American people. And I think it will mean a lot to people in all parts of the country. I know it will at Acadia National Park. I could say from Acadia to Zion. It will mean an enormous amount to the people, the some 350 million people who visit our parks each year. This is an important step forward. I appreciate the chair's support and leadership on that, and look forward to moving these bills to the floor and to the president's desk. Thank you for your leadership.